In this session, we are going to discuss about the method overriding in Java. So first understand what is method overriding, and this whole session is going to be practical. We will see everything practically. Okay, so the what is method overriding? If child class has the same method as declared in the parent class, it is known as method overriding in Java. Means what happened that if you have two classes, like one class is working as a parent and another class is working as a child, so there is a relation of in these two classes of parent and child. And if parent has a function, for example, parent has a function and same function is again defined in the child class, then this function is known as function overriding or method overriding in child class. In other words, if a subclass provides the specific implementation of the method that has been declared by one of its parent class, it is known as method overriding. Now what is another thing is that you can say in another way, if your parent class have a method, for example, your parent have a method of start. Okay, there is a class, there is the you can say there is a class car, and car class contains a method start method. And in your child class, if you child class, suppose there is a child of this class is swift car. Okay, so swift car is a child of a car class. So in swift car class, if you are again going to redefine the method start method and going to write the some different specific implementation for the start method, then this is called method overriding or function overriding. It means again, if your parent class contains a function and same function you are again redefining in your child class and changing the implementation, this is called method overriding. Method overriding is used to provide the specific implementation of a method which is already provided by its superclass. As I told you, if your parent class have already a method which with the implementation, okay, and again in the child you want to redefine, you want to define it specifically, then it is called method overriding. And method overriding is used for runtime polymorphism. So we will see everything practically here. Okay, so but before that we have to learn what are the rules for method overriding. So the first rule is that the method must have the same name as in the parent class. Means if you want to achieve the method overriding in the parent class and in the child class, the method name should be same. Second, the method must have the same parameter as in the parent class. What is that? Suppose take the example, in your parent you have a method, okay, and it contains two parameters, and in the child class if you want to override it, so you have to give the same name as well as same number of parameters. If you are changing the number of parameters or type of parameter, then it will not called method overriding. So the name of the method as well as the parameter should be same in the parent and class. Now third point is that there must be an is a relationship. In is a relation means if you are talking about two classes, so every time I'm just saying that parent class, child class, it means these two classes in which you are trying to achieve the overriding, they should be in a relation of inheritance, means parent and child here. Now let me show you these things practically. So for that purpose, let me create a class with the name of parent. I'm creating a class with the name of parent. It doesn't mean that is a parent class. I will technically it is not a parent. Okay, so let me do one thing. Let me detach it. So this is my parent class. Okay, let me put my parent class here. And now let me create another class and I will give the name of my class like child. Okay, so now let me create the child and now let me detach it so that I can show you these classes parallelly. So now this is my parent class and now let me put my child class here. Okay, so now we have two classes, you can say that parent class and the child class. Now technically this is not a child of a parent class, so how it can be? If I'm going to make a relationship with the parent class by using the keyword extend. Now I have written public class child extend parents, means now this child will become this child class will become the child of this parent class. Okay, now I will do one thing. In my parent class I'm going to write a method, so I'm writing a method. Let me write public void and I'm writing a method repair T. So I'm taking the example of some live example so that you can understand the concept easily. So I have a method prepare T, and here I'm writing the step. So I cannot prepare the T here on my coding, but at least I can write the steps like boil water. So I'm writing the step boil water, and let me write the step boil water. Then I will say that add sugar. I can say add sugar. And now we can add another steps, add sugar I've written. Then I will write add milk. Then I will write add tea. And now I will write last step again, boil water again. So I'm writing this step, boil water again. So these are the steps to prepare the tea in my parent class. Child class don't have any method here. So I will show you that when I'm going to create a, you can say, object of a child class. So for that purpose, I will take a class with the name of Pradeep. Okay, I'm taking my name as a class so that I'm just want to show you that I'm working as a client. I'm working as I want to use the prepare tea method. So for that purpose, I will do one thing. I will create the object of a child here, child ch equal to new child. Okay, so I created the object and reference of my child class. Now if I will say ch, you can see that my child class don't have any method, but using this inheritance, because I'm using the inheritance, this prepare T method will be available in my child class, which you can see here ch dot. I can access the parent class method prepare T with the help of my child object because it is using the inheritance. Now let me run this method. So when I run this method, you will see that it is executing all the steps here. Boil water, add sugar, add milk, add tea, boil water again. Okay. So what is happening? Using the inheritance, child is actually getting the method from the parent. Okay. Now, if child want to change the implementation of this method, child want this method, for example, child want this method. Okay. So child want this method, but he want to add some modification. For example, in the steps, he want to add one more step for its own specific implementation, add ginger. So what is happening? The way of preparing the tea in the child class has one another step. So now parent method is, you can say, contains these 5 steps for prepare tea, but child want to override, child want to change the implementation. He has added one more, you can say, step here. So now you will see that what inheritance says that now when I will run this code again, this time it will pick the prepare tea method from the child class. Let me run it. So here you can say it is executing the step add ginger from the prepare tea of the child. So this is called method overriding. Means when parent has a method and again child actually redeclare the method and redefine the method, again it's in own class, then this method is called overriding. Okay, so now another second rule is that I told you the name of the method in the parent and the name of the method in the child should be same. This is the first point. Second, they have the same number of parameters. Now, for example, you can say that whenever I'm doing ch dot, tell me how many functions you are able to see. You are able to see using only one method prepare T from the child. Okay, you are not able to see the method from the child because it is overridden. But now if I will try to make the parent method as a, or let me do one thing. Instead of that, let me make the child method as with parameter. I'm doing something like a string and I'm saying that, suppose take the example, milk type. I've added a parameter. I have modified my prepare T function in the child by adding a parameter. So now you can say that the name of the method in the parent and child is same, but in the parent, the method is without parameter, but in the child, the method is with one parameter. So now this is not called as method overriding. Now when I will say that cs dot, you will see that this prepare T method you are getting here, that is different method, and prepare T with the milk type parameter, that is from the child, that is different. So this is not method overriding. For method overriding, the method name should be same as well as the parameter should be same. Okay, so here you can say that this is, you can say, two rules for the method overriding. Now the third thing is that, which is already we have covered, what is that? There must be an is a relationship inheritance, so that you can see that if we want to make a inherit, you can say overriding, one class should work as a parent and one class should behave as a child, and which I've already created with the help of extend keyword. So these three things are important, and important thing is that in the parent class the name of the function and the parameter should be same as the name of the parameter and function in the child class. If there is a difference, this will not called function overriding. So currently it is not function overriding, but if I will remove this parameter from the child, so now you can say the name of the function in the parent is property, here property, no parameter, here no parameter, so everything is same. This will called function or method overriding. Now here you can see that only the method which is available in the child that is overridden, that will be visible. Okay, so now let me run it and see that it is calling the method from child. And if I remove this method from the child, so now method which is available in the parent will be available in the child. So this is also not a method overriding. This is pure inheritance. So still you have any doubt regarding the inheritance, you can put in the comment of this video. And if you want to watch any specific video related to any Selenium, Java, API, any automation, you can put in the comment of this video. If you have not subscribed my channel till now, you can subscribe it. Thank you.